Do not try to start a successful blog by signing up for domain hosting and getting keyword research tools and starting a WordPress site and all that sort of stuff. Yes, all that stuff is critically important for starting a blog. You have to do it, but it is not the first step. And lots of people teach you that it is the first step to starting a blog. But if you want to start a successful blog, you got to start with the foundations. G'day, it's Rowan here from loveworkathome.com, and in this video I'm going to share with you those foundations. I'm going to walk you through the step-by-step process, the 5-step process for how to start a successful blog. I'm going to answer the question for you, which is, how do you actually make money blogging? Now, I first learned how to start a successful blog after I had a YouTube channel for a year that was a flop. It failed miserably, and it wasn't until I realized the power of the written word and then I upskilled and I studied the competition, and I had this epiphany that it is all about producing and sharing super valuable content, that it all kind of clicked into place. So this is where I have some funky intro, some lights and banners and love work at home. Okay, cool. Let's get straight into it. So how do you actually make money blogging? The beautiful thing about a blog is that there are so many different avenues for monetization. There are lots of different ways to do it, but you've got to remember that if going into it, monetization and making money from it is your first priority, it's not going to work out. You may as well stop now, go and do some other kind of get-rich-quick scheme or something like that. 2 critical ingredients for starting a successful blog. Number 1, your audience, traffic. You've got to have traffic to your blog. Second critical ingredient is trust. You've got to build up trust with that audience. Okay, so let's dive into some of the ways that you can actually monetize a blog when you get to that point, and then I'm going to walk you through step by step the 5-step process for setting up that foundation up. Okay, so the first monetization method is selling your products. Maybe you've got skincare products, or maybe you have an online cooking course that you can sell. The second is to attracting clients to your business. Maybe you've got a real estate business. This is a real estate blog here. Or maybe you are the best damn dog walker in town, or maybe you've got a hair salon, or maybe you've got a coaching business, whatever it may be. This is a great way to attract clients to your business, having a blog and giving information. Next is affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing is when you sell or you have show other people's products or services. So say this guy, for example, he's got t-shirts and he's got fridge magnets and he's got ottomans and these personal floating island things. Now, he doesn't make these products. Hasn't got his own store. Other people are making them and he's just selling them on his website. That's what affiliate marketing is. The 4th way is advertising. So by people putting advertising on their websites, like this top banner here or this advertisement on the right-hand side. And you don't want to overdo ads on your blog site because it can be a massive turnoff. And the last is, or the 5th, I should say, because there are many more ways beyond what I'm describing here, is consulting. So by showing that you're the authority in any field, then people will be attracted to you. People will see you as the authority and want to use your services. Now, I'll quickly show you 3 different blogs just to show you that there's such variety in blogs and how they're actually monetizing it. This is Michelle and her blog, Making Sense of Sense, which is all about family finances and making extra money and blogging and how to save money and all that sort of stuff. And the main ways that she monetizes, she has her own courses and she also has affiliate links, and I think she has advertising somewhere on her website. It's not obvious there. Maybe it's on another page, maybe not. Anyway, this is About a Girl, I think, by Abby. Abby is the creator of this blog, and it's all about organizing, decorating, blogging, all that sort of stuff. The main way she makes money is through, as you can see, the display out at the bottom there, and also affiliate marketing. She uses one of the most popular affiliate marketing tools or sites, which is, of course, Amazon. And this is Fatherly. So this is 2 guys, and they started this blog that's all about teaching millennials and empowering millennial dads to just be awesome dads. And the main way that they monetize is through, I thought they had some display ads on here somewhere, but they use affiliate links. So just in those 3 examples, it really shows that there's such diversity in blogs, and You really can make money and blog about anything so long as you've got a passion for it and you follow through. So anyway, let's get on to the next step, or the exciting step, the secret sauce. Okay, now we're getting into the good stuff, the secret sauce. This is how to start a successful blog. The 5 steps, I'm going to really walk you through it step by step. And as I said before, if you want to go a bit deeper, check out the blog on loveworkathome.com. So, number 1, uncover your passions and experiences. Okay, now grab a pen and paper and or a piece of butcher's paper, as you can see I did here on the screen a couple of years ago when I started that failure of a YouTube channel. While I did this first step of uncovering your passions and your experiences, I didn't follow through with the next steps, and that's one of the reasons that it flopped. So anyway, grab a pen and paper or a butcher's paper and some colored texters, or you can use this online tool. Where is it called? MindMeister? No, that's not it. It should be up here somewhere. Here it is. Okay, MindMeister, and the way you spell that, I'll just create a new tab for you. MindMeister, MindMeister. So that's what this tool is called. Just Google that and you can find this tool. Start a new little map here, and you do it by creating your passions and experiences, then hitting the tab button. Now, what do people come to me for? And then you hit the tab again and you put all your stuff on for advice. Click back on this again. A cup of tea, whatever it may be. So that's basically how you use that tool. I am actually going to run through these questions on the screen for you, so you can pause the video or write down the questions or do it however you want to do it. So let's get going. First of all, what hobbies do you enjoy doing? What sports, arts, crafts, activities, pastimes? Now, really with all these questions, try to really just get as much out as you possibly can. Mentally vomit on the page and don't feel silly with any of your answers. This is all about uncovering your deepest passions and experiences, and this is really going to help you in the process to starting a successful blog. So question number 2, what are some of your goals? At a global level, without getting too deep on it, what are some of your 5 or 10 year goals that you'd really love to achieve? Question number 3, what do people come to you for? Why do others, friends, family, whoever, seek you out? Question number 5, what are some of your pain points, and what is a persistent niggle or maybe something that's worse than a niggle in your life? Have you what's something that you've overcome? What's been a pain point? Were you bullied in your life, or did you overcome an illness, or what is something that in your life you was a pain point and you've overcome it, or maybe it still is a pain point? Next question, number 5, who are your role models, and who do you respect and why? Why do you respect them? Just create a list of, a handful of people that you really respect, 10 people if you want, it's up to you. More the merrier. What are you good at is the next question. What do you enjoy doing and that you do well? So it's not just about being able to do something well. We've all got things that we can do quite well that we maybe don't like, but what do you actually really love to do? Next question, what do you value? What makes you feel good on the inside and light up your soul? Sorry, I should move this so it's out of the way. What makes you feel good on the inside? Yeah, it really lights up your soul. And the final question is to finish this sentence, I am ... For example, I am passionate about floristry. I am a teacher. I'm inspired to change, or I am recovered, whatever it may be. So they are the questions. Write them all out. As I said, mentally vomit onto the page. Get as much out as you can. Okay, now with all that information on the page, take a step back and have a look at it and see if there are any common threads, any things that have popped up a few times. Now, with a blog site in mind and months, if not years of content creation, try to pick out those common threads or the things that just made you feel good, because these are the things where you've got emotional experience. And even if you don't have real-time experience in it just yet, you'd be motivated to learn more about it and to learn it and to live it and to love it and to blog about it. This step is really exciting because it can feel so good on the inside. Okay, step number 2 is niche research. Okay, now this step of the process is all about digging a little bit deeper and finding some niches and drilling down into those niches. I'm going to show you a couple of websites where you can find some niches and some sub-niches and maybe some sub-sub-niches. And when you find something, a niche that interests you, or a sub-niche or a sub-sub-niche that interests you, make sure you're putting this information into a Word document or Google Pages or MindMeister, or store it somewhere so that you can reflect on it later. You'll see why. Okay, first let's start off with Amazon. So if you just go to Amazon.com, you'll see that down the left-hand side here, there's a bunch of topics. Let's look at, I think in the blog post I did education and teaching. So in this one, let's do computers and technology. And that will open up some sub-niches for you. Where'd they go? Up the top here. Okay, computers and technology, applications and software, business, certification and training. So they are a whole bunch of sub-niches. You can probably go a bit deeper by, let's look in applications and software and see if that has a sub-niche. Yeah, it does. So then within applications and software, you've got business calculators, email, educational software. So if you're in the computers and technology and software niche, then you can start looking at this sort of stuff and seeing that there's physical products available and possibly even some digital products. Okay, let's go on to the next tool, which is Flipper. Now, Flipper is a site where people actually sell websites or Amazon FBA sites or apps or anything like that. So what you need to do is let's unclick these ones on the left-hand side here and just put on website. And then we're going to go down to sold because we want to see what's actually shifting. And then we'll hit search on that. And hopefully it won't take too long. There she goes. Okay, so look at these websites that have sold. We look through the categories and just pick out some of the ones that interest you. So Tech Muse, that's going to be a, it even tells you how it's monetized through AdSense, which is advertising. So that's a tech blog, there's a gyms blog, a DIY crafts projects blog, there's a battery AZ, I don't know what that's about, but if you're into batteries, it might be of interest to you. Healthy homestead, so that's probably something to do with healthy living, maybe cooking. There's a fashion, there's football, there's most fun games. As you can see, you just scroll through these and there's all sorts of different niches in there. And start picking out the ones that, again, interest you. Now, the third resource is magazines.com. Go to all categories and look in whatever category interests you. We'll pick health and fitness. Now, what I like about magazines is that these niches are uber viable because you're not going to go and create a magazine and all the effort that goes into creating a magazine, physically creating it as well as digitally creating it, having publishers, editors, proofreaders, people writing the actual articles. It's quite a big process. So if a magazine is up and it's alive and it's running, then it's, it's making money somehow, and that means there's an audience for it, which is great. So have a look through these categories again. Are you a yogi, or maybe you're a triathlete, or maybe you're into, you're a diabetic and you know a lot about diabetic living and that's a passion of yours that you can share and help some other people with. So they are, that's one way to do the niche research. Okay, so again, we want to start creating a bit of a short list of about 10 different niches from this information. So as I was saying, make sure you're writing it all out. Now, step number 3 of 5 is competition research. Okay, now we want to find some competition and some blogs of various sizes in our niches. We want to find competition. Competition is healthy. A lot of people are scared off by competition, but competition is actually a great thing. So for each of the niches that you've come up with so far, I'm hoping you've got like 5, maybe 10 is better. Punch these in to Google with the words blog and feed spot. So say your niche, one of your niches is gardening. Let's do gardening, blog, feed spot. So blogs on gardening, feed spot, top 100 gardening blogs, websites and newsletters. Now you need to go into these because feed spot sometimes puts some red herrings in there. So gardening know-hows blog. That could be interesting. So you click on that button there, open it up, check it out, see if it resonates with the niche that you're thinking, that interests you. A way to garden, organic gardening. Maybe you're into organic gardening or plant care specifically, or fine gardening. I don't even know what that is. It sounds fancy. The middle-sized garden. So see how there's all these different people getting into the gardening niche in different ways. So as I was saying, click on some of these, pull them up, have a look over them. If they're relevant to you, then save them in your spreadsheet or in your Word document, because you're going to want to refer to these competition later. You're going to want to see what they're doing and how they're doing it. Now, for each of your niches, you want to find, like 10 plus, maybe even 15 competitors, because the more information that you can collect, the better. Now, at this point, my written blog actually goes a bit deeper on how to find the domain authority and also the traffic, how much of an audience each of these blogs have, because you want to be finding big blogs in this space, you want to be finding medium blogs in this space, you want to be finding small blogs in this space. You want to be finding a nice mix to know that you can get in there as a new blog. So step number 4 is monetization research. Okay, the final bit of research that you need to do. Yes, getting to the end of the research. It's all going to be worth it for starting a successful blog, trust me. Is monetization research. So we want to be finding physical products such as watches, saddles, any product you can imagine that falls within the niches that you've researched so far or that you've shortlisted so far, and also digital products. So are there any courses? If you're into the piano niche, are there learn to play piano online for beginner courses somewhere? We want to be finding both physical and digital products at various price points. So we want some that are expensive, we want some high ticket items, we want some cheaper items, we want some middle of the range, we want a broad range. The more the merrier. Now, again, similar to the last research steps, you want to be writing down what you're finding. Are you finding lots of products, not many products, expensive, cheap, all that sort of stuff? One of the main places that people go to, that bloggers go to and that internet marketers go to, is Amazon for affiliate marketing. I mentioned affiliate marketing earlier in this video, and affiliate marketing, Amazon is one of the main sources for mainly physical products. They don't do many digital things, although they do a few. So what you can do is just type your niche into the search bar and see what comes up. Start sorting it by price high to low, price low to high, most popular, all that sort of stuff, and just get a feel for it. Again, taking notes. So beyond that, you can also go down. Doesn't seem to be here, but normally, as I showed earlier in this video, the directory down the side that has all the different niches. So start drilling down into the niches and see what products pop up there. Another marketplace for affiliates, for affiliate marketing, is ClickBank. This is one of the most popular marketplaces where vendors who are selling their products list their products, and affiliate marketers go in here and look through all the different products and pick out which ones are suitable for their niche and for their audience that they want to market and earn a commission on. So they are two great places to look around to really just get a feel for what's out there. Okay, congratulations, you've made it up to step 5. This is a huge monumental effort because this research does take a long time, but by this point, you should be celebrating 2 main things. One is that you've really shown your commitment, that you've shown that you're not just going to be dabbling with starting a blog. You're not just going to put up a few things and see how it goes. You really are committed, and you've proven that to yourself, and you've done the research to back it up. The second is that you're going to have a refined niche. By the time you've done steps 1 to 4, you're going to have 1 to 3 options that have taken a commanding lead, and they haven't just been plucked out of thin air. You haven't just come up with them and you've fingers crossed or anything like that. It's properly researched, and it's got solid foundations behind it. So let's just have a quick look on my screen at a couple of questions that you should be able to answer by the time you've done those steps 1 to 4. Okay, niche selection, number 5. So, as I said, you should have like 1 to 3 niches, and this final bit is all about picking one of those niches based on what you've seen, what you're feeling about it, and obviously the answer to these questions. So, how prevalent was this niche? You obviously should be answering these questions for each of your niches. How prevalent was this niche? You can even give it a score, like out of 10 or out of 100 or something like that, a percentage, whatever you feel comfortable with. Because when you score something, then you're not, by the time you get to the end, you're not, it's all on a level playing field. So you're comparing oranges with oranges. So how prevalent was this niche? Number 2, how connected do you feel with this niche? Number 3 is how prevalent are small blog sites in this niche? Number 5 is how prevalent are large blog sites in this niche? Number 5 is how prevalent are physical products in this niche? Ignore that, thanks. Number 6 is how prevalent are digital products in this niche? Okay, now and only now, once you've selected your niche, do I give you permission to go ahead and get your domain and your website hosting and your blog hosting and all that sort of stuff, and your keyword research tools and all the various tools that you need from here on out? Because now you have the solid foundations. Now you've got direction, and now you've got a really good solid base to start building your blog site off. So if by this stage you're kind of not into the whole blog thing, then all's not lost. I'm just about to create a video for where to find blog writing jobs, so I'll put that up in the on the card whenever it's ready. And yeah, I hope you got mad value out of this video. If so, please share it with someone, and I really appreciate you tuning in. I hope you got something out of that. Have a fantastic day, and see you again soon. Bye.